Are you looking to find out the latest Benidorm news in Costa Blanca in Spain? Then stay tuned. Let's begin. Hello, dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. My name is Anna, and today, as every Monday and Friday, we're bringing you and delivering you the latest Benidorm news update. Everything that is going on, the tourism update, new places that have been opening up, hotels, restaurants, things to do, and of course, the weather forecast at the end as a cherry on top of the cake. Today, we have three different news that we want to share with all of you guys, followed by the weather forecast. The first one will be the general tourism update. What's going on right now? What will be the main festivities from now onwards? What is the occupancy inside of the city and surrounding areas? Is it busy or not? And much, much more. The second news will be about the epic, historical, of all times, nightclub in Benidorm town that disappeared forever. What will be in its place? You'll find out very, very soon, and which nightclub we're talking about. And the last news will be for all those who say that Benidorm's police is not doing anything. There's a lot of drugs everywhere you go, everywhere you see, especially on the strip, on the British street, different types of rincons, lodge, wherever you go, there's drugs everywhere. People say that police is not doing anything, but here we are to show you that it's not the case whatsoever. And then we'll talk about the weather in our region. Will we finally have some good, nice, sunny weather? Will it be back, or it will still be raining and it's going to be cold and miserable out here? You will find out today. First of all, let's talk shortly about the tourism update. What is going on right now? Is it really, really busy, or if it's not the case? And we are 3 weeks up till the Easter holidays. Semana Santa, the Saint Week, is one of the major celebrations in Spain. It's a religious holiday too, and it is when the summer season officially kicks in Spain for tourism as well. Plus, this is the time when it starts to be really, really busy. But honestly, all of you who frequent Benidorm know by now that it didn't stop to be busy. It was always busy, even in the coldest winter months. By the way, officially last Friday, we entered spring in Spain. So it's not winter any longer. Yay! We couldn't be happier than that. So right now, the average occupancy in Benidorm is around 75 to 80%. The hotels are almost at its full capacity, and it's not even summertime, which is why a lot of you might check booking.com or different types of websites of hotel to only find out that these places are fully booked for some dates that you were willing to come on holidays. So if you are still planning to go to Spain, Benidorm specifically, check out the accommodation options as soon as you can, because these will disappear very, very soon. Trust me, there's not going to be last minute offers, nothing like this, because it's going to be busy. Even so, it doesn't make any sense for a hotel to lower its prices when hotels will be booked fully, even with the prices that they have right now. So 80% of occupancy will be a lot. We couldn't say the same, though, about some specific areas of Spain that are starting. Some people, some economists and specialists do say that tourism industry do say that some places in Spain, such as Madrid, Barcelona, and big cities, are starting to feel the issue that we're having with Trump. We do not talk about politics so much on this channel, but as you all might know, the world is going insane everywhere. There's a lot of different changes, and people don't know what to expect anymore. And nowadays, with all the things that are happening in US, the tourism sector has noticed that there is less bookings for people coming from US. People are migrating and relocating instead of going on holidays directly. That's what's going on right now. And we know it really well because of our own migration consulting company. There's many families from US who are trying to relocate as soon as possible from US to Spain, specifically in our region of Costa Blanca and Alicante. Don't forget, we have another channel which is called Spain Unlocked. I love its name. It's very symbolical, and it means that we deliver you information all about Spain, about migration, relocation, cities, prices, whatever you need to know. All of it will be on that channel. So if you're interested, subscribe to help us reach more audience. And we'll definitely see that in some hotels of these biggest cities, hotel bookings from US have dropped a tiny bit. And last year, were a lot of US tourists coming to big cities, and their spending habits are way, way higher. So obviously, Spain is worried that tourism will be affected in some way. I do not think personally it's going to be the case. I think yes, there might be a decrease in bookings, but those people who could allow themselves to travel will continue to do so even right now, or maybe directly will just relocate to a sunny country if they're able to, if they're retired, or if they know they'll have a really good future here instead of US. So we'll see how it will be going, but our region so far, almost 80% of occupancy and getting higher every single week. So book your holidays if you still did not do so. Let's continue with the second news, and it is about a nightclub that will, and it is already kind of completely disappeared from the surface of Benidorm town. This is one of the historical nightclubs that's been open for decades and decades. So many people went there, so many people had fun on its dance floor, tried its cocktails, listened to the music there, and now it's gone forever. We're talking about KM Beach. This club right here, it's located right next to the also very, very famous place, which is Penelope Beach Club. KM and Penelope are two nightclubs next door. They've been working since probably tourism started in our region, so for a long time. We've even visited it ourselves a long time ago, and now KM is officially closed. It is over. That's it. That's the end of its history. Only staying in the pictures of many of us and in our videos from Benidorm town. This place will be, ta-da, drums. This place will be a chain, widely known chain coming from US, and it will be Five Guys. This place, and in general overall here, we can see that there is more and more international chains trying to open up. We've never ever had Starbucks, but now we have one in Benidorm town right by the Techno Kit. We've never ever had Five Guys, and now there is one. We didn't have Popeyes, and now there is one. You know, KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, a lot of different companies, Foster's Hollywood, a lot of different companies that are opening its way in our country and in the city of Benidorm town. Five Guys will be opening up out there. They will change a lot of things and the outside decoration too of this building. We do not have the exact date when it will be opening up, but the design will be similar to its other designs, such as this one here on the screen. And this place will be open sometime in 2025, this year, probably towards the end of it, maybe in summer if we're lucky. But one thing for sure, unique location, close to a nightclub and a lot of different pubs, and close to the beach. That is a good target location for a nice business. So we'll see how it goes. We'll try it out definitely once it will open up here in Benidorm town. But I guess all things change. Old businesses disappear, new ones appear, and everything is constantly shifting and evolving. Have you ever visited this mythical nightclub before it closed down? Let us know here in the comments down below. And we are continuing with the last but not least important news. We do see constantly in Facebook groups, in Instagram, different types of social media, that in Benidorm, no one is doing anything in terms of drugs. No one is doing anything in the nightclubs, in the night pubs. And that is not entirely true. In our area, every once in a while, we see newspaper articles that this band was being caught up and arrested. This has been taken. This how many kilograms they took. This is what they found. Police works non-stop to prevent specific things happening in the area. And while it's true that some businesses try and push different products inside, let's say it in a soft way, okay, we all know what it is. These do exist. I mean, in a lot of other countries in the world, they do exist. However, at least in Benidorm town, the local police is actually doing checkups every single day when the businesses are open. That is what's happening. And in a lot of these, they're taking out a lot of these things and they're destroying these, or they're putting them as evidences for further checkups or investigations. But this is what's happening. It doesn't mean that the police does not do anything at all. They actually do, and a lot of things. There's plenty of quality places in Benidorm town that do not have substances in them. There's plenty of places that have quality entertainment that are different from what you don't like. And these places will definitely make your holidays memorable and you will be able to enjoy. Sometimes we need to filter where do we go and what we can expect from some places. But overall, I would say that it's getting better and better each year. And even though in summer you might see some people on the street, somewhere on the British street or the strip, doing something, trying to sell something, these people are not workers of the establishments. These are just some random people on the street, but it doesn't mean that they work in these establishments. And sometimes establishments, it's not their fault. They're trying to look for it. They're trying to search. They're trying to work with the police to stop all of this. But sometimes there's just people from outside who are doing all of it, and it just escapes the control of the business. I know it's difficult to understand, but it's not as easy as it seems just to check everything, even though it's done every single day. Trust me, the local police is doing so. So hopefully there will be no issues as what we've seen in some comments online saying that everywhere you go, you get these people offering you things and it's annoying. Not everywhere. You just need to know where to go. And depending on the places you go, it might happen or it might not. But each time there's a less possibility this will be the case. And now let's talk about the weather. What is going on right now in Spain? Will it be better anytime soon? In general, will the rain stop? And the answer is yes. The rain officially stopped in our region. It should not be raining at least in the next week. Tomorrow at some points inside of the mountains it might be raining, but it shouldn't be here in Benidorm town. And overall it's going to be sunny, although not too warm just yet, I'm going to say, because even now whenever we are on the open air terrace, there is slight wind. Here we're protected, but you can see the leaves moving quite a bit, and there is some slight wind, not as much as it was in Altea yesterday. That was insane. Small children could barely walk. They were just driven by the wind. But still people went to enjoy because it was sunny, so we had to go outside. The temperatures right now are around 16, 18 degrees on the sunshine, not much more. But by this following weekend, temperatures will increase to 20 degrees. And I would say it's about time because we will hit April already. Last April or the previous one, we've had 32 degrees. We've had a heat wave in April. This year, I don't think it's going to be the case. I think we'll have some quite mild entry into the summer. We might be wrong, but at least for now, it looks like this. Better with no heat waves, definitely. It's still going to be warm. It's still going to be very nice here and even hot in summer months. Thank you for accompanying us in today's latest Benidorm news update. We wish you an incredible day, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe and click a like and comment down below this video, even if it's just say hi to us. We'd love to get to know slightly more about our subscribers.